Alright, so hopefully this is recording. We're testing out new setup. Oh, this looks really, oh well, kind of ghetto. Worry about that later. Right now I'm just seeing if how the audio sounds. So what I did was, no matter what I could do with my old helmet, which was a really cheap built, could not get decent audio at almost any speeds. Way too noisy. And talking to one of the guys over at Cycle Gear, said you're never going to get good audio with the built helmet. It's a noisy helmet. So he recommended at least doing the Bell, which isn't a real expensive helmet, but better than the built helmet I was using. So we're going to give this a shot. I'm using a really cheap camera too, but I don't think that really messed with the audio. Alright, let's give her a shot. Alright, so the setup is a microphone. I don't know what it is. I just got it off of Amazon. It's probably like 10-15 bucks. And tuck the microphone inside of a rubber glove tip, some tip I saw on another YouTuber's site who recommended that to help cut down with wind noise. So it's got the foam around the mic. This I think is supposed to help cut down with wind noise. And then I cut the thumb out of a latex glove and put that on top of it. Now I've got it taped right in front of my mouth inside the helmet. I've got the air vent closed on the chin. So let's see here. So real test will be on the freeway. We'll see how it does at freeway speeds. Get ready to hop on the 101. So we'll see how it goes. I do love the new Bell helmet though. Feels a lot more comfortable than my previous helmet. I had that built. Actually, my first built was pretty comfortable, but it was getting pretty old. And then I bought another built. I usually wear XXL, and I think the largest they had was XX, and it just seemed a little snug. And the person at Cycle Gear was like, "No, that's good. It's supposed to be that tight." Anyway, I started getting a scab on my forehead because it was so darn tight. So I went back in and talked to somebody else at the Cycle Gear in San Luis Obispo here, and showed him the fitment. He's like, "No, that's too tight." So he helped fit me with this Bell. This Bell's a 2XL, and it fits perfect. It's nice and comfortable. He said these have a little different shape too. He said my head was a little different shape, like more oblong, oval, but it fits really good. I like it. Alright, let's test out 75. Yeah, this doesn't so much noise. Alright, so I'm going to go up to 41 and then turn back around. We're passing Kerber Row right now. We'll take the 41 exit up here. So I'm hoping this helps. If not, I might buy an old GoPro. I think it was the 3. And Cena makes a backpack that goes with that can tap in your GoPro. And the nice thing about it is the Cena, I guess, has got some noise canceling technology. So besides just a microphone, it has, I guess, to help filter out the wind noise. So that would be cool to check out. Although, damn, it's more, from what I've been looking to find a new, I think it was the GoPro 3, that guy's burning out. I think it was the GoPro 3 or the 4 this backpack works with. And I don't want a used one or a refurbished one, I want a brand new one. And they're more expensive than the new GoPros that are out on the market right now, at least from my searching on eBay and Amazon. So I might, we'll see, I might pick one of those up, because I also do want the Cena communications part of that, so I can answer my cell phone when the wife calls or the kid calls. I get lots of times where, why don't you answer your phone? That's because I'm on the motorcycle. So it would be nice to have that capability to answer the phone when I'm riding. Alright, this light, oh, there we go. So this light usually takes a long time, but I usually luck out and hit it when it's green. Alright, so we'll head back south 101 here. Dig back to the exit by my casa. Mi casa. Hoping it does better, because it would be nice to start, try to do some content. Although I doubt anyone's going to listen to me or watch me. 41,101 miles. I got this bike with 464 miles on it in 2012. It was a 2009. It had been sitting, according to the Harley dealership, someone bought it for his grandson, I believe. He went on a few rides with them and just didn't like it. And then I guess he sat in his garage till it was paid off, and then he brought that and his current bike and traded it in. So at the time I got a 3-year-old bike with 464 miles on it, which is a pretty good deal. I only paid $5,000 for it, and it looked brand new. Although I've done so much stuff to it, I should have left it alone. Like they say, the rarest Sportster is the stock Sportster, if you can find one. I put a bigger tank on it, and I've done a lot of stuff. Put a different fender, different lights, bearing. I just took the bath without the pipes and then put in the teardrop air filter. See what else. I'm using the Power Commander 5 with the auto tuner and the wideband OG sensors. So the thing runs pretty nice. I am getting a chirp when I take off really hard out of first from a stop. And going to all the Harley forums, I've done everything recommended. I'm hoping it's not a bearing. I've even replaced the clutch basket, the actual basket and the hub, new clutch packs, new bearing with that clutch hub bearing, all kinds of stuff. And it seems like after I did all that, I went away for about a week and then it came back. So it gets a slight squeal if I take off too hard. So I'm going to take it back apart again and double check that I was listening to a podcast. They talked about that. I forgot what they call it, but the stator, the bolt that's on that, it's like 280 foot-pounds of torque. It's a lot of torque for this model. And they said that it's common that comes loose and it can cause some noise. Although I retorqued it when I changed, because I had to take the clutch hub and the clutch basket. I had to take that off. That was a nightmare trying to get that thing broken loose and then get it torqued back down. When I was trying to take it off, I ended up breaking. I bought a generic gear locking tool off eBay. I bought a couple. I bought the plastic looking one that's supposed to lock, you put in between the chain and the gear, it's supposed to lock it, and I also bought the tool that you put from the basket to the stator, and it's supposed to lock it. Well, that bent when I was trying to break the bolt loose, and it knocked the shift lever out. I thought I busted it. Luckily it all went back together, just knocked it out. And then that plastic block crunched into pieces. I actually ended up using a kitchen towel and shoved it in there to get the bolt off. That was kind of crazy. So I don't know, what I might do next time is just leave it, put it back down on the ground and have my wife sit on it, put the brakes on. I don't know if that's bad, or maybe I'll buy the actual tool from Harley and not some generic version off eBay or Amazon. Buy the real deal. Maybe that will work, because neither one of the ones I bought worked. It was a pain in the butt. And I put as much force as I could and actually could not get the freaking torque wrench to click. I got it to click at like 260, and I'm guessing on the specs here. I think it was like 280, 290. It was a lot. But I couldn't get it to click where I needed it to, so I just put all I had into it. I I got it to click for the specs for the 2007, but I was looking in the book and I'm like, oh wait a minute, there's another spec for 2000, I think it was 9 or later, require more torque. So that sucked. Okay, well, we back home here. You know, we're gonna roll in and I'm gonna go listen to the audio. Hopefully you can hear me. If not, I'm gonna be kind of depressed, because that means I gotta spend more money. Alright, and I'll be riding to work all this week, so it will be nice to get it working. Who left this in the way? Definitely gotta clean these wires up under here. It's still warm today. Oh, I got this sweatshirt on. Alright. Go check it out.